Hi guys, it's Sherry and welcome to The Eyes Have It. I thought I would do my 5 hurdles of aging. And this is going to be very off the cuff. I kind of thought about it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Okay, the first would be my weight. I have been overweight for probably 70% of my life. And the weird thing is I started eating healthy, and I lost 30 or 40 pounds in 2003 and 4, 2003 and 4, I think. And yes, I didn't stay as strict, but I don't eat that bad. And I've never gained all my weight back, which is something that I had never done before in my life. So I'm proud of that. Hold on, I just need to adjust here for a sec. Oh, come on now. Goofy thing. Ah! Stuff is falling. Oh, my Lord, guys. What the heck? Okay. Okay. So you know what I think I need to do, and I had started doing this, but I've kind of gotten back into bagels. I need to get rid of white flour. I'm pretty good about not eating white flour in terms of, like, in pasta. I usually, like in tortillas, I do the carb balance ones. And rice, I eat brown rice. But when it comes to bagels, they are my weakness in terms of white flour. Okay, so that's one. Number 2, I would call it solitude. Now, that is not a bad thing. Solitude is a very big necessity in my life. But where my solitude gets in the way for me is when I am so comfortable sitting in this house every day that I have to really, really, really push myself to leave this house, other than when I'm walking the dog. So I have been trying, I think, as some of you know, to go to some of these free programs that are hospital, or actually the hospital integrative health portion, have been giving at our library for free. And so you just have to register ahead of time, and you go. And I took one on Valentine's Day that was heart-centered meditation, something like that. Very cool. I loved it. I took another one on integrating the mind and the body. Fabulous. So I'm signed up for another 1 or 2 of those. But really, I have a hard time. And another part of this will come down the road. Okay. 3. I hate to clean. It's terrible. When I was a kid, my mother left when I was 12. And I became, chief cook and bottle washer. Now, my dad did the kitchen and the bathroom in his room. But I had to do everything else. Clean it and wash the dishes, dry the dishes. And I understand that a lot of kids at that age, have chores. But, like, I never got to go out and play with my friends because I was doing housework. And I think that's part of why I'm such a big kid still in some ways. Because I have what I call an arrested childhood from having to take on so many responsibilities. And I had a younger brother who was 2 or 2.5 when she left. So yeah, I came in on that end too. During the summer from school, I had total responsibility for my brother. Not from the baby, from the toddler age maybe, but at least elementary school. And so, I don't know. I struggle a lot. If anybody's ever heard of Fly Lady, I've done that. And then I've also read this book that actually really helped me. I need to go back and read it again. I believe the author's name is Dana White, and it was called something like How to Clean Your House Without Going Crazy or something like that. I found it very helpful. My friend Denise in San Francisco area is the same way I am. She's got a husband and a grown son, and they are all the same way now because they've all lived together for so long. But they are not, as bad that way as she is. And she read the book and really it helped her. So I got it and read it. So anyhow, that's a major stumbling block because I never have anybody over because my house is too much of a mess. And you can ask Melinda, if I was a normal person with a normal house, I would have asked Melinda over the second week we knew each other, and I would have said, "Come over here and make some videos." But I can't. I just can't. It's pretty messy. Okay, so that's 3. Number 4, arthritis. I have arthritis everywhere, almost pretty much from the tip of my head to the tip of my toes. I've had spinal arthritis for 35 years. I had my right knee replaced due to bone-on-bone arthritis a year and a half ago. My left knee is full of bone-on-bone arthritis. I can't even consider going through that surgery again, so I don't know. I've got arthritis in my feet, in my toes, in my hands, in my shoulders. Yeah, it sucks. And, it's just like one of those things of, my life is fabu compared to many, many people. And I don't mean to complain. I'm just like, it's one of those things that, if you suffer with daily pain, chronic pain, you know what that's like. And, I'm always the last one to get up from dinner, when we go out somewhere. Even when there's people much, much older than me at the table, I'm always the last one up into the door. Because when I get up, everything is screaming, especially my feet and my knees. And so I just have to stand and hold on to the table for a minute. And then the first 10 or 20 steps I take are very painful. And then things started get moving along. Okay, so that was 4. Oh, 5. What was 5? I sort of I didn't think about what I was going to say. I just thought about what the 5 would be. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. It was something sort of current. No, what is it? Oh, crap. Oh, well, it refers back to the solitary part. But it's not necessarily because of the solitary part. I had been coming to this beach town where I live now for over 20 years before I retired and moved here full time. And I love it here. And I've done a lot of volunteer work here that I've loved. And I have wonderful neighbors. But I've been here 10 years. This January that just passed. And I have one friend. I mean, yes, I now know Melinda. We go out to lunch now and then and that type of thing. I know people from volunteering and stuff, but they aren't people that ever call and say, "Hey, you want to go see a movie?" Or, "Hey, let's go out," or "Let's go to this, this fair," or something. I have one friend who does that, and she lives across the street. And so it's like I'm not a person who tends toward loneliness at all. And I've been living by myself for a long, 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 long time. But I will say, at least, especially like maybe the past 5 years have been especially hard because I moved here because my best friends lived here. And then it was my best friends and their roommates. There were three of them. The roommate died of cancer. My best friend of almost 30 years developed dementia and is in a nursing home. And the other one pretty much just pulled away for reasons that I have no idea. So it was like, thank God for Jean. I mean, thank God for Jean, really. She's the one that lives across the street and that I've mentioned helped me a lot during my knee issue and my shoulder issue. But thank God for her, because when my family relationship with those three guys broke apart, I was devastated. I don't mean to be a downer, but I mean, I was devastated. I was depressed. And I was devastated because they had been my family for 20 or 30 years. And for the last 20 years, I had spent every birthday, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, everything with them. And to not have that anymore, wow, it was devastating. But now I spend almost every holiday with Jean, and she is a great friend. But like I said, it's just, I feel like there's this there that I can't get into. I don't know. I just really, and I was hoping that taking these free classes and stuff would also help me with meeting new people and potentially making new friends. So, and another part of the problem is I'm single, and so many people here are married and coupled. And so, a lot of times a married woman doesn't want to hang out with a single woman, or her husband doesn't want her to hang out with a single woman. So anyhow, not to ramble on, I have an absolutely blessed life. And I don't want you to get me wrong about that. I have an absolutely blessed life. And I love retirement so much. And, I have a great life. But if I had my druthers, there would be, 3 or 4 more people in it that I saw on a regular basis. So I am blessed for all of you in my life, and my Facebook friends and my gamer friends. But yeah, that's my 5. My 5, what were they? My 5 hurdles in my life. Okay, sorry this is getting long. Take care, be well, and always be yourself.